ago, the FBI confirmed it was an explosive device. The FBI says they are considering this an act of terrorism until it is proved otherwise.
As you listen to the words of local anchorperson John Pruitt talking about what the FBI was saying at that time, at this juncture, the FBI has gone further, calling it an act of terrorism until they hear otherwise. The investigation began immediately. Several blocks in the Atlanta area were cordoned off. Of course, they had to make way for ambulances prior to that to get the wounded and the injured to various area hospitals. CNN spoke to several eyewitnesses who were on the scene at the time. Let's hear from a few of those.
It was the worst experience.
When you saw the bomb explode?
Yes, I saw it. I stood there and could not move. I looked up and there was just flames and everything. I couldn't believe it. For a minute I had the stupid thought that it was part of the band's act. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know.
After you heard the sound, you looked around, what did you see?
People laying everywhere, hearse, people running, people screaming. People feared for their life. Just running. It just don't make sense. I really believe that they had security under control. I did.
So you felt safe and secure here in Atlanta until this happened?
I would never come back down here as long as the CPD is down here.
Reaction coming in from all over the world to this incident. A few moments ago, we spoke with the mayor of the city of Atlanta, Bill Campbell.
In spite of the tragedy that occurred, I still believe that Atlanta is the safest place on the globe. We can never guard against an act of terrorism, whether it is in the skies or in an open park, but certainly the security preparations for the venues are much more extensive. I think ultimately we have to allow for the fact that the planning and the access and egress will be tightened considerably. It will certainly make it more difficult, but ultimately the games will go on. We will upgrade our security at every level.
That's Atlanta Mayor Bill Campbell. CNN Center is immediately adjacent to the Centennial Olympics Park. CNN's Joey Chen is on the roof of the building right now. She joins us with more. Joey?
Well, I do want to explain to our viewers where we are this time. We are, as you say, on top of CNN Center. And as you can see from here, it's really only a stone's throw, maybe a long stone's throw, down to Centennial Olympic Park. That's where the bomb blew up. You may be able to see over my left shoulder down into the park, the area where police have cordoned off the area. That is where they were doing their investigation. However, as you can see here, it's raining. It is raining pretty hard, and that has held up the investigation, at least on the outside. We're sure that they're continuing to do their investigation, although now, right here, we're not seeing them outside. Of course, we're not seeing the crowds on the street either. I want to turn now to CNN Special Assignments correspondent Art Harris. Art has been working quite a bit with the investigators, with officials, as they plan security for these games, and has been talking to some sources